could swing by and check buildings, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but.
Do you think we'll ever get that work ethic back where, like the Gene Stocks who, were out there checking cities?
There are still people out there.
Oh, yeah,
So,
but there aren't two, so.
well, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, it's that idea of, well, and also the city's been kind of dealing with it lately, institutional knowledge. Making sure that you have people. Oh, it's upside down. Wow. I was like, what? Here we go. Okay. So it looks like.
Our mics are off, they can't hear us, right?
Yeah, it's up now. So, yeah. So, yeah. So the meeting will start in a few minutes once we get a quorum. So, yeah. Yeah, they're all off. Then it shouldn't be picking up anything except mine is still on. All right. Yeah, so if you want to turn on mics and we can go ahead and get started. Oh, no worries. We were talking about once we get everybody back, we can maybe see about starting a few minutes late. Just say that it's, yeah, so we might be able to do that. So we'll go from there. But at any rate,
You ready then? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I'd like to call this meeting of the Library Board of September 24th, 2025 to order. Have you had a chance to look at the minutes from August 27th? I'd move to approve. Kelly? I get a second, please?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion passes. Okay, financial reports, Chris?
All right. I think a couple big things this month. One was Rapid City Journal, which is up to $800 a year now, or well, 7 something, but we had to pay for an extra month. And then our firewall. Well, the firewall actually didn't go through yet, so that's not. We had to every year we have to subscribe to our firewall, and so that'll be on the next one. But other than that, so we had the Journal. The repairs and maintenance were for paint for the art wall, and for the study room that I painted over Raleigh. And then, yeah, some coding club supplies and some office supplies. The Dunn Trust savings account, nothing came out of that. We're just building interest up on that. And then the Memorial Miscellaneous, I did spend some of the kitchen fund buying a silicone mat to put over the stove top, just because it gets so dirty. And then when you go to clean it before you use it, and it's scratching up the surface of the stove a little bit. So I bought a silicone mat that just sits on it. So now when all the dust that comes in through the vent, it'll just settle on that. So that should help keep that clean. So that's good. And then we had the copier, and then we had a deposit. And AASLH is the historical society that we belong to, that gives us a discount on Past Perfect. So that membership, it's libraries and museums, is that organization. And I think we'll probably be able to use some of their materials for next. They're putting stuff together, so we can probably use some of that also. Anyway, that's what that was. And then interest on the Memorial Miscellaneous Savings Account. And that's about it. As we get to the end of the year, the spending slows down, and yeah.
Chris, and that
Yes, sir.
ASLH membership is an annual.
It is an annual membership, yeah.
Any other discussion on that?
Move to approve?
Okay. Do I have a okay. Any discussion? Okay, those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, going on to the director's report.
Yeah. All the numbers are looking pretty good. Libby is, as if you look at the circulation numbers, Libby is at 21,000. All our other circulation is 26,000. So we're already over 40%. I think we're going to be at probably 50% electronic checkout versus in-person checkout by the end of the year. So that going forward, I think that's going to probably alter our funding formula as far as how much money goes to Overdrive for ebooks versus how much money goes for print books. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that goes. Otherwise, we've got Lynn Burke's art up right now, and then the Black Hills Artists Alliance, I think they call it, is next month. Programming is up and running, full steam ahead. And speaking of STEAM, we have a STEM grant that we just filled out that's for some math-based materials and programming. We sent that off last week, so we'll see if we get that. All the meetings are pretty standard. Things in the building are going pretty well right now. And I presented our 26 budget to the Legal and Finance Committee and to the City Council. And so this week is the rest of the departments. And then the first reading of the budget has been bumped a week. So it'll be into October before we probably find out what reductions we need to make to the budget. I would assume that's going to happen. So we'll see how that goes. The salary survey that they did earlier is going to be implemented over a 2-year period instead of all at once. So that will have a positive effect, and some of the library staff are actually going to get double-digit percentage increases anyway, like 14-15%. So yeah, so that's great. I haven't come up with a good solution for a point-of-sale system yet, so I honestly didn't get to spend a lot of time last month looking at it. So we'll still, that's still a little bit up in the air, but there's no real hurry for that. I did get another library board application from Lacey Parson, and I'll be meeting with her on Friday. And then I will have interviewed all the potential board members, and then I can go ahead and make a recommendation from there. So, yeah, other than that, Kathy had her second surgery on Friday and is doing well. She'll be out for a few weeks recovering from that. But yeah, she actually stopped by the library on Monday or Tuesday, I guess, morning. And yeah, it looks great and everything's going well. So yeah, that's positive. And so yeah, we've got that. I did want to mention a couple things. We're starting to get some more adult programming going now that we're into the fall. You know, we always have books on tap. David Fierst is an author from, I think he lives in Ohio or Pennsylvania, I forget where. But he's written, I think, a couple of books on indigenous culture, mainly Lakota, I think. And he's going to be here on the 16th of October to talk about one of his books. And that starts at 7 o'clock, so that'll be great. We've got a full moon hike coming up again. I've got Music Speaks. And we're doing the crocheting again the first Thursday of the month. It looks like that's gonna happen. I think it was pretty successful the first time, so we're gonna continue on with that. Also, I gave you guys information about the Festival of Books, which is this weekend. Friday morning at 10 o'clock in the community center here, there's a book that came out, the One Book South Dakota this year for kids, which they give to all the third graders, is about Billy Mills. And so he and the author and illustrator are going to be here on Thursday morning to talk to school kids. I think it's going to be about 150, 160 school kids here third graders.
Thursday or Friday?
Friday,
Okay.
that they'll talk to. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, he'll be here. So 10 o'clock. So yeah. So if you want to stop by and listen, it's about a 45-minute presentation about him, about the book. I think he speaks for a little bit, and the author speaks for a little bit, and the illustrator speaks for a little bit. So that should be pretty cool. And then there's a ton of stuff going on. The Festival of Books is in Spearfish this year for the first time. And so Steph is going to be at the Holiday Inn as the host hotel. So the convention room's there, but then there's also going to be some stuff at BH and some stuff downtown as well. So take a look. If anyone did I forward you guys the email about driving?
Yes,
The one from just like yesterday or the day before?
right. First part of the week, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
That was
Yeah, that came
yesterday or
from
the day before.
Amber, the Spearfish librarian. She's coordinating the transportation this year, and she's got a couple of spots that she needs filled. So if you could take a look at that, and if there's anything you can do, that'd be great. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on right now.
Cool,
Yeah.
yes.
Any questions about anything?
Any discussion? Okay. Unfinished,
Oh, there is none.
okay, any new business?
I don't have any unless you guys have anything.
This looks great. Your
It
music
does.
speaks.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah, it should be good. I think, who suggested that? Mark Chaplin may have suggested that. I forget who, but at the last Music Speaks, I think he was the one that said, Paul Simon might be good. And so as I was looking, I went, oh, well, his birthday's in October, so
Why not?
yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, so we'll take a look at that. Should be a good one. Yeah.
Okay, well, and we have nothing for executive session,
Nope.
correct? Well, then, I would entertain a motion to end our meeting.
I'll move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, passes. That was a
There you
quick
go.
meeting.